Hello everyone, Akinov here, and welcome back to Pokemon Emerald. When we last left off, we'd just gotten a phone call. No, we just we just unleashed the power of another super powerful Pokemon, even though we didn't do it, and it was instead Archie at fault. I'm not interested in this area. In fact, I am trying to get us to somewhere else. I think I just got us lost. I'm gonna throw up a max repel once I find them. Because I'm just trying to get us the thing, Moss Deep. Somehow I wound up in the wrong area. Where are we on the map now? Yeah, we just need to go north, right? Yep, we're just gonna keep going north. Reason I want to go to Moss Deep, very simple. We're gonna be working on a little something today that's a little bit odd in comparison to what we should be doing. We're not going to be going straight for our final destination. Instead, we're going to be working on some side content. This is going to involve us getting 2 new Pokemon. I don't need Camerupt in my party. Not for now anyway. What we're going to be doing though will involve us doing something very particular on 2 routes. Up here, we're going to route 124 and route we'll be going to route 130 as well, but that will require us to do a little bit of extra work. It's not this one, I don't think. It's further up. It's here. I believe this is where we want to go, because we can encounter underwater Pokemon here. Since our repel's worn off, we want to do just that. There's a few Pokemon you can encounter down here, such as this first random one, the most common of all, Clamperl. Clamperl is a rather defensive Pokemon at the moment. It's got 2 evolutions, one that looks sort of like a dolphin and one that looks sort of like something you'd find in the deep sea. I'm gonna mudshot this and see if we can shortly find what I'm looking for. You may have guessed what I'm looking for if you know these games fairly well. No, just another Clamperl. We'll go for another couple of encounters, see what we find. I mean, it's not a common Pokemon, it's actually a rare Pokemon, a 5% chance that I'm looking for. You can probably guess what sort of rare Pokemon that is. Another Clamperl, I may simply... And here's something that I'm just going to say straight out. I'm going to be kind of brute forcing this. Rather than, you know, say, trying to catch something properly, because we need to catch this Pokemon. Rather than using the traditional weaken method, I am going to be probably brute forcing it into submission. Though I could put thing in the front. Well, here's something else. Chinchou is not what we're looking for, but it's a slightly rarer Pokemon down here. Let's kill it anyway. I mean, I'd consider catching a Chinchou. I don't actually mind it in its evolved form. It's water electric type. I'm gonna swap Manectric into the lead, and I'll just be back in a bit once I've encountered that Pokemon, okay? This took quite a while, but here he is. Relicanth. This is a quite rare Pokemon with a 5% chance of appearing. It didn't feel like a 5% chance, it felt more like one of the 1% chances. But, this is the only way we can acquire him. We have to find him by diving. He's rare, I think he's kind of referred to as a fossil type Pokemon. It's found at level 30 to level 35. First thing we want to do is Thunder Wave on it, paralyze it so we have a higher chance of capturing it, since we don't have any fast balls. Right, and that helped as well. Secondly, as a note about it, it's a rock water type, like other fossil type Pokemon. It's, I believe, described as being ancient, and I'm not going to bother weakening it, I'm just going to try and catch it. Okay. Probably not too harmful to me. My main goal here is just to catch it, and I can throw as many. Let's throw a dive ball, see if we can actually take advantage of one of the special balls for once. Nope, didn't work. Oh well. We have a slow Relicanth after us. Let's throw a netball as well, just for the hell of it. This isn't the only Pokemon we're after. I don't remember what its catch rate is, but I'm going to guess it's fairly low. It wouldn't have the highest catch rate. After all, it's kind of supposed to be hard to get Pokemon. But it's part of our main goal here, for a reason. And we'll just keep throwing Ultra Balls at it until it catches it. We'll capture, eventually. Maths is on our side, I think. Probability, yeah, we've got enough Ultra Balls that we can just keep spamming them. Or at least that's what I generally do. I may consider actually weakening it if this keeps going on too long, so yeah, how would I actually do that though, without killing it? That's the main problem. How do I weaken it without killing it? I'd suggest a physical attack from a not too overpowered Pokemon, so physical attack. Probably something like using Breloom for a headbutt. Okay, or Manectric for a quick attack. But until Manectric wakes up, we'll just keep throwing Ultra Balls. I mean, the worst that can happen is that I screw this up and need to find another one and get more Ultra Balls. Well, that's pretty bad. That actually is pretty bad if that happens, because we've got another Pokemon that we need to catch this episode as well. On top of this guy. And he is a stubborn one, isn't he? Let's try another Ultra Ball. Well, isn't this fantastic? The most riveting thing you've ever seen. Someone trying to catch a Relicanth. I'm not even trying all that hard. Quick attack. Fast asleep. I'll go for a again. No. You know, the sleep's been going on for a long time now. And we're probably at minimum speed. My gosh, this is a long sleep. Holy heck, even 4 turns of me acting and I'm still asleep. Well, at least he chose to do something that will weaken him. I'm gonna swap out for Breloom, who always got a strong attack stat. I can rely on his headbutt quite a lot to not kill the enemy. What I should be worried about is the enemy killing itself with takedown, which we're not going to put into a position where it will do that. One more headbutt and we should increase our odds, yep. And it's good that it's paralyzed so I can't headbutt as much. Now I'm going to throw another Ultra Ball because whatever I was doing before wasn't very good. And nope. Stubborn one, isn't it? But this isn't our only insane thing that we have to do. Yeah, and I gotta clear my throat. Make sure I can talk properly and all that jazz. Throwing Ultra Balls left, right and centre at this thing. And at last. That took a fair bit longer than I'd hoped, but you know, sometimes things don't go to plan. It's a 3 foot free 51.6 pound fish. It really doesn't look like it's that light, considering it is a rock type. Nope, no nickname for Relicanth. Okay, now that we've got Relicanth, we're gonna have to move on to our next target, who is quite a bit rarer, actually. It's a 1% chance encounter on Route 130. So, next repel, Hyper Potion on Manectric. Do I have an Awakening? He'll have to just wake up from whatever trainer battle we get into. So Route 130, that's to the south. So let's just keep going south. Okay, with one... Oh, there's a double battle. I have no idea where I'm going right now. Oh yeah. Right, then you shouldn't try to take on a guy who's using a Manectric in the lead. Just a piece of advice. A Staryu and a Carvanha. Their evolved forms will be much more threatening. But that's beside the point. Thunderbolt and Mudshot on the F1. Manectric woke up, yay! And we'll deal with whatever gets in our way super quickly by dealing electrical damage. And we'll eventually, at the next level up, we'll get another move, which, while technically not the most accurate move, kind of awesome in terms of power. I'm just saying things. Right, that wasn't all too important. And this is just another not all too important. Ah. I don't see it. It must be in part of my vision that I'm not looking at. Right, 1 Carvanha, 2 Carvanha, 3. 1 Manectric dead Carvanha. This is my basic strategy. Blow things up with lightning. And we will. That's all we're going to be doing this episode. I mean, later I'll be scouring the sea for trainers that we've missed and all sorts of things. I'll do that off screen, get our Pokemon experience, because, you know, there's not much experience for us to get at this point, really. Yeah, and I'll be doing that stuff. Wingull, no need to change against a Wingull, that will die instantaneously. Just by being in my presence. And I will state once again, Manectric is, in my opinion, a less good Jolteon. But it's still a pretty good Pokemon in terms of special attack and speed. I mean, it'll be outspeed with a quick attack and all, but... Anyway, I believe that's the way to the top of the city. I'm in no actual rush to get into any... I'm gonna look at our map just so that I'm not getting too lost. Right, that's the way that leads to nowhere. We want to go onto Route 127 and head south, throwing up another Max Repel, because we want to get to Route 130, as I've said before, because there's a rare encounter there that we want to get. We want to capture it. So far we haven't actually had to fight anything. I mean, there's plenty of places we could go, things we could look at. The fact that I've managed to avoid battle this long is fairly impressive. Wait. No, I think it is route... I think it might be Route 129. I'm going to have to use something as a reference point from my little look ahead. Yes, it is Route 129. Okay, so let's start by just surfing up and down here. See if we encounter it. I doubt we will, but not while we're recording anyway. It won't. Repel war off. Now we can actually find things. And of course, our first thing will be oh, Wingull. I was expecting a Tentacool. Far more common than Wingull. But our basic encounters are Wingull and Tentacool. I think there's a chance of finding Tentacruel, although that's fairly low. I think there's like a 4% chance. Or it might be something else. No, it's Pelipper on this route. You got a 4% chance of finding a Pelipper. But that's not what we're looking for. We're looking for a 1% chance. Now, we could technically get the Pokemon that evolves into this and level that up, but that would take a lot of work. I think, honestly, it would take more work than finding a 1% chance Pokemon. Because I have no qualms with doing a little bit of just looking for Pokemon off screen. And once we hit a certain point of me being like, no, we've been going at this for too long on camera, I'm going to switch to doing this off screen, just because, like, you know, I want to have the chance that we may just randomly encounter what I'm looking for on screen. I doubt it'll happen, because Tentacools, well, level 34, that's actually a fairly decent experience. I'll take that. Yep. How much experience is that exactly? I think it's decent, but not amazing. Yeah, 510. Not that good. Not super amazing, but decent. Decent at least, as far as wild Pokemon experience goes. I'm sure there's plenty of trainers around that I could train the Pokemon that I want, that I could level up to evolve, but I want to use those for my actual team. So I think I'm gonna cut if our next encounter isn't what we need, and I'll meet you back when I find it. Should be in quite a while. Okay.
I'll see ya once I find it. Rightio, and here he is. It's taken me about, I'd say, an hour to find this guy, which I will say this. That's easier than leveling up Pokemon over 10 levels. Especially when you've got pretty much nothing but wild encounters and you don't want to waste trainer battles on it. If I had access to the Elite Four right now, I'd be like, yeah, just use the Elite Four. And I would. If my Pokemon were strong enough, of course, which they're not. Anyway, Wailord. I'm going to send out Manectric first. I don't want to kill this thing, I want to paralyze it, so it's easier to capture. Yeah, this is the other Pokemon we wanted to capture. Now, a lot of you are going to know exactly what we're doing. And, yeah, that's what we're doing. We're just going to go straight in with the Ultra Balls. Not going to waste Master Balls on something like this. The Master Ball has a... Oh, we catch it straight away. Isn't that just fantastic in comparison to Relicanth? Yep. Wailord can dive close to 10,000 feet beneath the waves. Nope, no nickname for Wailord. He's going to serve a purpose. Anyway, our goal now is to go further this way until we get to a specific spot. We're going to a place known simply as Pacifilog Town. Unless of course we run into Mirage Island, which would be a miracle and a half. I mean, I doubt it would happen. But, you know, there's always hope. Except when there's not. Ah, crap, I should have taken the double battle. It always annoys me when I see a situation that lets you have a double battle and I end up taking a single battle instead. Oh well, not much I can do about it. But we should get Manectric to level up here. He is our current highest level Pokemon. Will soon be even higher level. A Spheal, no worries about a Spheal, but he's currently just about out of PP, so that's not going to help us. What we need to do, if I can, I think I remember this correctly, is we're going to be going into one of the further on routes and doing some stuff, to put it bluntly. Avoid that. Pair. Oh, I still don't have a repel up. Right. I'm just gonna bite this because I just want that last little bit of XP. Acid. Come on, just that last little bit of XP. Hit level 45, since we can while we're at it. Manectric grew to level 45. Manectric's trying to learn Thunder. Thunder, the mightiest of all Thunder moves. Well, technically no, not anymore. 120 power, 70 accuracy. It's better than Quick Attack, to be honest. Like, I have no use for Quick Attack, really. He's a special attacker and using Quick Attack's just silly on him. Thunder is 100% accurate in rain, so that's useful if you have some way to set up rain. Say Kyogre. So you have your friendly neighborhood Kyogre at your disposal. Great. Yeah, I'm going to start off with Thunder. And if we hit... Oh, it's a Love-Disc. Love-Disc, one of the weakest Pokemon in the game. Sadly, it has a flat set of stats all over that. Oh, we hit with Thunder. I've had fairly good luck with Thunder in this game, in previous playthroughs and such. Even when I was just fucking around earlier, trying to find out what to do next. I had good luck with Thunder. It didn't hit all the time, of course. And here's Pacifilog Town. Our main goal, Pokemon Center, heal. Because we got a few things up ahead. Yep. And more importantly than those few things, we're gonna have to move a couple of Pokemon, mainly Relicanth in place of Marill, and Warlord in place of Tropius. Tropius, what do I use it for? It's... No, I won't need any of that stuff. Not for a while, anyway. Oh, Whirlpool. Which I don't think is... I don't think you can use that as a thing move in this game. But that's not the point. Anyway, I'm gonna teach Dive to one of them. I'll teach it to Warlord since it seems to be very good at diving. I'd say Water Gun. Water Gun's not a very good move, but... And Dive's not a very good move either, but it's better, I'd say. I mean, it's a delaying move, at least. Anyway, what we want to do now is we want to go surfing this way. And I'm going to throw someone else into the lead, because Manectric's got a bunch of experience. We're going to throw Breloom. Actually, let's throw... because of how I'm going to do this, Swallow into the lead so that it can get some experience. I mean, I don't know if I'll actually be using it late game. And here's where it gets interesting. Here are these currents. We want to get onto this here. We'll fight this guy. Yeah, that's true. True enough. This train is simply in our way to our destination. Oh, this guy. I just remembered what this guy has. This guy has a team, not of Magikarp, of 1 Magikarp. And 5 Gyarados. That's well, I can take it. The mighty water flying type Gyarados. With its, Intimidate. No, this is not the best Pokemon for this fight. Simply because of that Intimidate. And the fact that it has Thrash. Anyway, we'll just deal with this as quickly as we can. I just realized my time is like 2 to 4 minutes off. Yes, I'll change to a special attacker. Manectric's really the best one to deal with this, and I don't want to deal with taking too much damage. Intimidate won't hurt Manectric. I mean, I can use old reliable Thunderbolt here, but it's time for Thunder! And it worked! Huh. Well, that's amusing, at the very least. Anyway, other than Thunder working, there's a whole bunch of Gyarados, so we'll just sweep through them as quickly as we can, get them out of the way. And this is probably isn't our only trainer that we have to fight. Oh, I missed. 40 damage to me. That's unpleasant. Thunderbolt will stick to the reliable killing strategy. Because there's one thing I want to do before the episode ends, even if this takes us a little while. No, I'm not running away from Gyarados. His Gyarados is steadily getting stronger. I think the last one's level 35, so that's actually fairly strong. However, they all have Intimidate, so fighting them all in a row is actually fairly nasty if you're using a physical attacker. and you're not buffing during the fights. Swapping out will help you if you're using physical attackers, but yeah, it's easier to just sweep through this with a special attacker like Manectric, especially like Manectric with electric type moves which are 4 times effective, plus stab, plus high special attack. Yeah, you sunken defeat. Anyway, right now I'd rather just search this island for any treasures. No treasures. Okay, we want to go to the next island. Okay, and I've got to remember exactly where it is that I want to get off this island. Right, I want to go past them this way, grab this. And I don't actually want to go off here, I want to go off the bottom. There's a good reason for this. There's a really good reason for this, actually. Rightio. Ah, damn it, I got caught in a double battle. Oh, woe be me. Or some other such thing. Moneyless swimmers, yep. A Sealo and a Sea King. Okay, I can handle that. And with Breloom in this fight, this is actually fairly easy. Air Lace on the Sea King. Sky Uppercut on the Sealo. For... Aw, I missed my super effective move. Aurora Beam, that's gonna hurt fairly well on Breloom. Should've just stuck to the sensible Mach Punch. Or have a get a better high power fighting move for Breloom. One that's more accurate. But that takes down the Sealo. Swallow hits level 40. And we're good. Yeah. Yep, you lose. And you give me basically no money. Here's a Pokeball. Well, an item ball. A Max Revive, that's really nice. And we want to go... I do want to throw up another Max Repel, to be honest. For reasons. I hope I don't miss my destination. No, I won't. Okay, so let me get this right. 1, 2, 3, 4. I hope I'm in the right spot because otherwise I'll have to cut till I get back here. I hope I am not gonna miss this. Phew! I have come back and tried to do this so many times and I've been off by like 1 spot. So I hit those currents that knock you out of this area. You know, we want to dive here. And there's not much down here. You could go back up, but we don't want to. Not right now, anyway. There's a spot where we want to do that. And there's also this. Which we can't read because I can't remember how this alphabet works, but what it's basically saying is you want to go up. If my memory serves me right. And now we have the sealed chamber. And this is all really nice. It gives, I believe it actually gives you an alphabet. And there's this instruction. All of this is the same, it's the same thing. What I recall it means is you need Relicanth for Wailord in first and the other one in your last slot. No, not that way around. If I am wrong about this, I will have to look it up and no, I'm wrong about this? Okay, I'm going to have to look it up and see what I did wrong. I'll see you in a bit. Okay, I was one step ahead of myself. Anyway, what we want to do is we want to use the Dig TM and teach us to a Pokemon. Sadly, only Swampert can load it, but that doesn't matter. I don't use Mud Slap much anymore. We'll forget Mud Slap, and eventually I'll teach him something else. Because I can get another Dig TM somewhere else, I think, and I can get Pokemon that can use Dig elsewhere, like Trapinch or such. And Swampert learned Dig. Not a terrible ground type move. And if we use Dig, it'll say, do you want to escape from here and return to the underwater? You say yes, even though you don't actually want to. What happens? Door. Now we're in another room full of inscriptions. If we come over to this, I believe this actually tells you what to do, which is get Relicanth and Wailord. And then everything shakes. 3 doors open, somewhere far away, which is what we wanted. Which was something we'll deal with next time. My name's been Akinov. If you've had a good time, a good night, or something like that anyway. Next time! I think I'm going to actually do the thing that we just unlocked. Even though it's not necessary at this point. We'll be going to catch ourselves some legendaries. Or whatever you want to call them. Or whatever they actually call them these days. See you then.